Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel for another video. In today's episode we are continuing time-lapse Minecrafting in this world that we have been building over the last several years, but you guys have been watching for the last 6 months or 7 months, 8 months. Wow, we're getting towards, I think, 8 months now, probably even more. Holy crap, we're getting close to a year. Anyways, here we are. We're resuming today's video at the pyramid, where I'm just finishing up some of the walkways, so to speak, of the area, just adding the final touches. We pretty much I pretty much finished this area last week, so just doing these little touches, and then we're gonna start on a new project, because like I was saying last week. But before I do that, if you're new here, if you're returning, thank you very much. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It goes a long way. Thank you for the support. If you have subscribed, thank you for returning. Thank you for watching my videos. So, like I said in last week's video, I kind of want each video to be a bit of a story. And what I meant by that is I can start and finish off an area at least to about 80-90%, just like today's video, where last week's the area was complete, and then this week I just went back just to add the final touches to that pyramid to get things kind of looking very smick. Now at this point in the video I was still contemplating what to do next, so just finished off that road and I decided to do some detailing here, which I didn't even remember doing. So this was one of the older areas. Actually, this is great foreshadowing because we're going to come back to this area a little bit later on, towards the end actually of this video. But I probably am going to talk a little bit more in this video. I will try to cut myself out every now and then, but at least until we actually step into the meat of today's video build. Like I said, if you're new or returning, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. Now, in terms of, I just wanted to talk about the videos, right? Because I'm trying to make these videos a little bit longer. So the release schedule is a little bit longer than usual. By the way, how good does that look now, eh? So the schedule is a little bit longer. I think like 2.5 weeks seems to be where I am at the moment, which is kind of funny. Like when I started this channel, it was a new video every few days. And then I went to a new video maybe twice a week. And then I went to once a week. And now we're kind of at the once every couple of weeks. Like if I really wanted it at the start, I should have just done it once a week, and we would have been so far behind by now. But I really wanted to push myself to get videos out there, and here we are in the new area. Now I decided to try something new with this one. Normally when I'm building a building, I pretty much just start layer by layer and I go up, I add, I delete, and I just figure stuff out as I go. In this big block here, as you can see, I decided to try giving sculpting. I mean, this is probably as close to Minecraft sculpting as you can get, whereas I did a big block of where I wanted the apartment to go and just kind of sculpt into the block to figure something out. I don't think I will be using this method going forward. I think it works, but it's probably not for me. I found myself struggling a little bit more than usual, and like the amount of blocks that you have to delete as well, that gets a little bit time consuming as well. But we are here, we're building kind of where the monorail goes into the tower, just outside of that in the corner. So we're just trying to fill out that corner a bit. We're gonna pop up some buildings right in that view that you can see, and to the back to the right. But yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty good. So coming back to making these videos and kind of what it takes, I roughly estimated that 1 hour of gameplay, so 1 hour of Minecraft building, gives me about 5 minutes of this speed time lapse. So making a half an hour video, that's 6 hours. That's 6 hours of Minecrafting. Now, to most of you, it might seem like, wow, 6 hours of weekly Minecraft is nothing. You should be able to easily do that. Well, I do work full time. This is a hobby of mine, and also it doesn't include some of the planning and just tinkering, because like there are some things that I do off camera where I'm kind of fixing a few things here and there and trying to plan what could be the next build to go in the video. So 1 hour of gaming, 5 minutes of time-lapse footage. So it is a bit of a lengthy process, and then there's all the editing of what I'm doing right now, all the voiceover, and then all the music as well. The music can be a bit of a pain in the ass because videos go for like half an hour. You're gonna fill out half an hour worth of songs. Luckily, I'm just using the YouTube audio library to get free songs from there. So I'm sorry if some of the songs sound repetitive. If they do, let me know in the comments. I would really like to get an idea. I like data. I like being able to know what's working and know what isn't working. Currently, from everything that I've seen in the back end on how my videos have been performing, is it's going well. I am growing, albeit a very slow progress, but I have gained some new subscribers, so thank you all to those who have subscribed. Trust me guys, it means a lot. I'm putting a lot of effort into this, and I'm going to keep doing it until I see some sort of success. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna manifest this, and it's going to happen. So if you are here one of the early ones, you will remember these comments in the future. So that's going to be it for me for talking. I think I talked way more than I thought today. So enjoy the rest of the video time lapse. I will be back later on towards the end as we do a bit of recap and cover the new stuff that's going to happen at the end. You'll see. And then until then, yeah, thank you very much. I will talk to you very soon. Alright folks, coming towards the end of the video now. I am going to fix up this area a little bit. So the monorail line that comes from the tower leads to this old area that I have in this world, and at the time when I built it, I did build like a big cart with it as well, but obviously it wasn't realistic. It wasn't like I had the idea, but the execution wasn't done very well. And then with the monorail station that I added in the tower and the actual carriage that I built there, I can now kind of copy that idea and that build into this new area, or this old area. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm adding the second monorail to this area. This is to finish off today's video, guys. If you have made it this far, thank you very much. If you are new, returning, whatever you are, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way. Thank you very much. It's been great. I think the last few videos have done very well. I'm pretty happy with it. Keep making, as always. The time-lapse videos aren't gonna stop, and as you can see, they are getting long as well. They're not the shortest videos, so they're great for some background entertainment while you eat or do other innocent things. Let's just leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will be back yet again very soon with more videos. If you've got ideas on what you think I can add to the world, drop them down in the comments down below. I am always on the hunt for inspiration and new ideas to add to this world. Thank you very much, everyone. I shall see you all again very soon.